Good evening, night travelers. For those of you driving nowhere in particular. For those staring at the ceiling instead of sleeping. For those replaying old conversations, trying to find the moment everything changed. Welcome back to Midnight Confessions, the show where your stories become songs. Tonight's letter comes from someone who asked to remain anonymous. He writes, I made promises to a woman nearly a decade ago. She broke hers, but somehow I'm still keeping mine. He says the hardest wounds aren't always left by betrayal. Sometimes they're left by the version of ourselves that never learned how to stop loving. Tonight's psalm is for anyone carrying promises long after the person they were made to is gone. This is his story.
Another night of no sleep, went out for the nighttime air. Try to numb the pain. Can I have your permission to stop being who I am? I promised I'd be hers forever, till my final breath and one day more. I promised if she ever needed me, I'd be waiting at her door. I gave her every part of me, every dream I thought we'd share. I built a future with her smile at the center of it there. Then tell me, when did forever die? Was it when she chose another man? While looking in your eyes, you built a home for both of you. She built an exit route. Now you're standing in the ruins, still trying to figure out how somebody says I love you while already leaving. Maybe she was scared. Not to hurt myself after that night in the hospital. She made me promise never stop loving her, even if life became difficult. Never ignore her messages, never leave her side. Funny how all these years later I'm still trying to keep them alive. And that's the cruelest thing she did. Not the lies, not the games, not the cheating. She tied your honor to her memory, then walked away. You keep promises she abandoned. You carry vows alone, still loving someone who hasn't thought about you in years. Because breaking your word feels worse than breaking your heart. May Maybe she loved me, maybe she meant it, maybe she tried. Then why are you the only one still carrying the vows? Oh, the betrayal wasn't choosing him. The betrayal was asking for forever. The manipulation wasn't the lies, it was knowing you'd believe them. She moved on years ago, but part of you never did. 'Cause every promise became a chain, and every memory became a lock. And you need someone to help you overwrite those old promises. Because the man who made them doesn't exist anymore. I don't know how to let her go. That's the problem. You spent years asking how to keep the promise, keeping that promise ring to your chest. Not seeing the hole it left in your heart. She's gone. Stop asking her permission to move on. She never asked yours. Then who am I without those promises?
That was tonight's confession. To the listener who sent it. I don't know if you'll ever stop loving her, but I hope one day you stop measuring your worth by promises someone else abandoned. For everyone listening tonight, whatever memory brought you here, whatever name you're still carrying, you're not carrying it alone. This has been Midnight Confessions. Until next time. Good night, night travelers.